and welcome. Welcome to Derbyshire, more specifically the Bushcraft forest in the not so secret anymore location. So I'm here with Jay, Jay just over there, and we've wandered up from the usual spot. We've wandered up through the forest and yeah, it's raining. So I'm not sure if you could see it, but I treated the camera to an umbrella. I will create some sort of like bracket that will fasten onto the tripod. I've got my Manfrotto tripod with me as well, but we're on the Canon 7D today. I'll show it you later on. I'll use my iPhone to record it, and I've got a new toy, a Rode VideoMic Go. I'm not that I'm not that flash. I went for the cheaper version. Right, so I think it's time to get the shelter set up because it is raining. So as always, I've got the Terra Nova Adventure 2 tarp. Right, so here we are. It's the usual shape, the flying diamond, but I've tied a bit of paracord just onto these edges here, just for a bit of extra space so I can get in and out nice and easy. Jay's just over here. He's got the... So what's this then, Jay? Tell the people at home.
This is the DD 3x3 multicam tarp. So it's in their own, this is their unique pattern that they've designed.
And this is the maiden voyage, isn't it?
It certainly is. I've also got the frontline multicam hammock as well, which I've yet to set up because I've got to figure out how to do it properly first.
Quite interested to see how that looks actually.
Yeah.
But I think I probably need to get myself a hammock for the next outing.
I think I probably needed to come up maybe a foot really, but I can always adjust it.
Yeah, easily done. Right, so I'm going to get all my kit inside there now.
Anyway, I'll get this open and show you what's inside. Then we have tortellini.
Okay, so Jay is obviously doing a video for his channel, Goonie Bushcraft, check it out. But if you want to head over to his, you can have a bit of a closer look at this French Army ration pack. Looks quite good actually. A little bit different to the British Army ones. Some things are pretty similar, but just obviously a French version.
Yeah, I think the big difference is that the British Army ones are like ready cooked kind of foil, a bit like the Wayfarer meals and things, whereas these are in tins, but I assume that's so you can literally just cook it over the French version of like a hexi cooker.
Oh, okay.
I think it must just fold out and then put a hexi tab in the middle.
Remember that time when we were in cadets and we cooked toast over a hexi stove
and nearly poisoned one of his mates.
Yeah. He didn't die, so
it was okay.
You win some, you lose some.
Don't cook toast on hexi.
Yes. Tip from the top or the bottom.
The bottom, yeah. No, from the bottom.
It's a tip from the gutter.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to get my kit out now. As you can see here, I've got the usual trusty old, trusty old,
mate.
Yeah, trusty old British Army Gore-Tex bivy bag. Okay, so I do love this thing. It is the Thermarest Venture WV, but I think I definitely prefer it to self-inflating mats anyway. It does take a while to inflate, probably a minute or so, so it's not really that long, but I don't think I've slept as well as I do on this one while wild camping. I mean, you never get amazing night's sleep, do you? Especially when you're sleeping on the floor under a tarp, but yeah, I do like it, it's good. And I think you can get it for about 50 quid. Okay, so Jay's got his hammock set up now. That, my friend, is excellent.
It is, it's really, really good. Quite simple to set up as well. I'm quite impressed. I'm just laying on top of the mozzie now, but it has got some poles as well to make it like a kind of dome shape for.
So what model's this one?
This is the front line, the DD front line in multicam. So it's like a stage up from the basic one.
Yeah.
So it's not all, but it'll certainly do for me.
It's a good setup, mate. I like it.
I've never ever set in a ham before, so this is the coolest thing ever.
And for the ultralighters out there, I think this one weighs about 800 grams, is it?
Yeah, right, roughly that.
800, and I think the top was about 500, was it?
700 and something, so it's about a kilo and a half.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And this is like the gangster version, isn't it, with the mozzie net and stuff like that? So
Yeah.
there is a lighter version.
I think you could even, because this has got a zip though, and I'm wondering if you might even be able to remove the mozzie net. And obviously I've got a lightweight version that gets rid of the webbing, so you can go even more lightweight than that if you wanted.
Perfect. So, as you can probably hear, it's raining a little bit. But in a moment I think we're going to see if we can get a fire going. There's a place that seems to have ample wood every time we come, and it's usually quite dry in there, so I think if we try and harvest some wood from there, we'll see if we can get a fire going. Okay, so this is the current setup that I'm using. I acquired quite a lot of this from my father when I went over to Australia. He's upgraded to a mirrorless camera, so he gave me his trusty EOS 7D. So before that I was using a 550D, and this lens that I've got here now is the 17-40 L lens, and I'm very happy with it, very happy with the picture quality that's coming out of it. And this is something that I bought a few days ago. You're looking at the dead cat now, but underneath there is the Rode VideoMic Go, just to upgrade the sound a little bit, instead of using the onboard microphone, which is just there above the 7D, the 4 little holes there. See if I can get to focus on that. There we are. Yeah. So I've moved from the tiny little micro muff to the huge overkill crazy wind noise reducing muff, and it seems to work very well so far. Right, so thankfully the rain seems to have subsided a wee bit now, so we've been on a wood collecting mission. I did a random purchase the other day. I managed to buy myself a saw. Jay's got the Barco Laplander, which is the daddy of all bushcraft saws, but this was just a cheapy Worth one from like one of the local bargain shops, so fingers crossed it should work alright, and it certainly flew through that wood back there. So we've moved the fireplace a little bit. I have to keep remembering to jump over that guy line just there. I did trip over it once, but we've moved the fire from where Jay's standing now to just over there, just so it's not going to throw many sparks over at the tarps. My tarp, I've moved my pole over there simply so I can tie this one a little bit higher over on the tree so it sheds water better. It doesn't look amazingly taut, but I'm sure that'll be fine, and it'll keep me dry, and I can get in and out a lot easier as well, because it was a bit iffy with the pole just there, but yeah, now I can get out better. Right, so let's get this fire lit. And we're finally going. It's taken us a good 10-15 minutes to get it going. I dare say probably longer. We resulted to using a little bit of paper out of the wallets, but yeah, it's all going now. We're having to create some feather sticks as well to keep it rolling, but we should be able to get a decent little fire going if we persevere a bit longer. So we've got a nice bed of embers now, so we're in business. Okay, so the fire's nicely crackling away. Jay's using the stove that came in his French 24-hour ration pack, a little mini hexi stove. What's that, Jay? Some sort of pasta?
Beef tortellini, something like that I think it's called.
Excellent. I'm going to, some of the old faithful, look what we found, chicken tikka with some basmati rice, stick it in there. I've also got my little Coleman stove somewhere just there. I think this is one of the best things about camping in the forest, the focal point. Yes. Welcome back. So Jay and I have just been sat by the fire for about 3 hours, something like that. Just watching it burn out and watching YouTube videos, actually, because Jay has got 4G.
Yes.
Yeah, I've only got 2 or 3 bars of 3G. So yeah, right. So I think it's time to head to the land of Nod now. Obviously, I'm in the bivvy. Jay is sleeping for his first night in the
hammock.
In the hammock. I'll just quickly show you that because I'm not sure if I've showed you it properly. But here we are. It's looking good. I am jealous, Jay. I really am.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get it dry.
You'll have to let us know how you go with that one.
If I'm not feeling it, I'll wait you halfway through the night and we'll swap.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you in the morning. I'm going to try and get in this bivvy now without knocking the shelter down. And I'm in. So it's been a really good night. I really do fancy buying a hammock actually now. I'm quite jealous, Jay.
It's cool, man. It is cool.
I could probably still use this tarp as well with it. But I know DD do a hammock for I think about 30 quid. So I might have to have a quick look at that one. What time is it? It is that time. Oh, yeah, that time. Okay, so I shall see you in the morning. Good morning. Welcome back to the forest, a very damp forest. You can probably see there I'm utilising the umbrella that I brought for the Canon to shelter the phone. So it's been raining pretty heavily since about 3 or 4 a.m. this morning, but the tops were set up fine, so we remain dry. It's due to stop at around 8. I think it's now around about 7:30. So I think we're going to get packed up and then move off. And we're packed away. So we're going to head back down to the village now and get back to the car. So I think I managed to pack away without getting absolutely drenched. I was in full waterproofs as I was doing it. But yeah, I think that setup last night with a tarp, it was nice. Nice view out in the morning. And kept me nice and dry. I have to get this view every time we come. It's the law. Jay's new car there. So, we're back in the village and it's been a really great night. So, as I said on the last video that I did in the Peak District, this last month of August I was in Australia and I was making videos from there. I think I did about 12, but if you watched them, thank you. If you didn't, not a problem at all. If you're here just for the walking and wild camping and bushcraft-ish stuff, then normal service will resume or has resumed. Thanks again for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.